Mr. Duncan Worthington. Fortunately, Kay Watana and Simon James are very, very busy, as I know you are as well. But as you are the public relations, the media guy for the King's Cup, I've been asked by Radio Andaman, Good Morning Andaman, to get an interview off you. So can you tell me all about, and probably paragliding?
Okay. This year the Phuket King's Cup Regatta celebrates its 25th year. It was set up in 1987. We have a number of special features this year. On the water we have 3 different areas to the racing essentially. We have the main regatta itself, which is the keelboat and multi-hulls, which has been going obviously for 24 years, this year the 25th. Now when the King's Cup originally started there were dinghies involved and there were even windsurfs involved. So this year we've introduced kiteboarding. It's the first time ever for the Phuket King's Cup. It could be the first time ever for a keelboat and a kiteboard event to come together. So the kiteboards, there will be about 20 kiteboarders from all over the world coming.
Wow, it looks exciting.
They'll be racing out on the same courses as the big boats. It's going to be, I think, 3 races a day is the plan for the kiteboarders. Some of these guys are incredibly talented. It's kiteboard racing, it's not tricks, it's not stunts. They're racing for a trophy like everybody else.
Is it new, kiteboard racing?
Kiteboard racing is relatively new. I would say within three, maybe even 5
I mean,
years.
out there on the open sea.
Sure. In Phuket at this time of year, most of the wind is offshore. So often kiteboards race close into shore and spectators can watch. In our case, they'll be racing offshore with the big boats. So
wow.
Something like 1 to 2 kilometres offshore will be the start line for the kiteboards, will also be the start line for the keelboats and the multis. Now, there'll be another course over the first 3 days of the regatta, which is the 3rd, 4th and 5th, which will be for the dinghies. There will be approximately 50 dinghies, which will be primarily Thai youths from, again, around the country, and there'll be a few adults sailing in the lasers. They'll be racing over the 3 days. This is a standalone event within the King's Cup itself.
Wow.
So we have the big boats, we have the kiteboards, and we have the dinghies all coming together this year. It's the first time we've had all 3. For the last 2 years we've reintroduced the dinghy class, going back to the roots of the regatta itself. So it's great to see something like the kiteboards come in and add a different kind of element to sailing.
I think for the 25th year what you've done is you've made it a bigger event than before, but every year, of course, as I said on the radio, you are the premier event, and I believe that you bring in the most people.
The regatta itself, in terms of big boats, we normally average around 100 boats. I think our record was a few years ago 108.
Yes.
This year again we'll be around 100, maybe just short of 100. And with 100 boats comes approximately 1,000 sailors. With the 1,000 sailors comes a bunch of family. There's a lot of volunteers out there on the water. There's a lot of media that comes. So we end up entertaining 2,000 people. Those are approximate
2,000 people you bring into Phuket, Thailand.
Approximately 2,000 people. Yeah.
That's got to be said. Brilliant, isn't it?
In addition to that, this year we have the dinghies. So there's an extra 50 sailors there. There's an extra 20 kiteboarders. So in terms of craft on the water, we could be reaching 150, 170. It'll be huge.
Right. Well, Duncan, thank you very, very much indeed for that. And we hope on Sunday morning that this will go out. I'll check the video first. If I've actually made a thing of it, we might have to do it again. But sometimes making a movie, you have to do it. But I think it's brilliant. Okay, thank you, Duncan, very, very much indeed. Wish you the best regatta ever, the best wins, and so on.
Okay. Thank you.